Hey everyone, welcome back to Movie Studio, and today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be talking to you about Cobra Kai Season 4, Episode 6, How Kicks Get Chicks. I gotta say, this was a really good episode. I liked pretty much everything about it. I definitely think we're at the halfway point, you can definitely tell here. Where I thought last week was kind of a poor mid-season finale, I thought here they really, if this was supposed to be a mid-season premiere, they did a great job at getting the storylines ready and really leading things up to the tournament. I really like that about this episode. So, we start out with this big All-Valley board meeting for the upcoming tournament. And they're pretty much discussing they're going to have a skills competition and they're going to have a separate boys and girls bracket or division, which means guys and girls won't be competing against each other. I thought that was weird when Aisha was fighting boys back in the Season 1 tournament. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, no, no. So, I think that's important that we're going to have this, the different rules. So yeah, the board approves on those, but unfortunately, Johnny needs a girl on his team because it's just guys. So yeah, he needs to find a girl. So that's kind of what Johnny and Miguel are doing this episode. So pretty much they go to Moon, and Moon tells them Piper might be interested. So Johnny pitches the idea of Piper joining Cobra Kai to her, and Piper sounds somewhat interested. So then Johnny and Miguel are hyped. They think Piper's going to join. Apparently she's an athlete. And apparently Piper just decides to join Cobra Kai instead. That's a pretty savage and kind of a traitor move, to be honest. I don't know. But then again, Piper, you know, these characters can do what they want. Piper can do what she wants. But it has to hurt when someone expresses interest in your dojo and says that they'll be there, and then, I don't know. I mean, I get these are just teens too. So pretty much then they go to a debate tournament, and they find a girl named Devin who's very expressive and has great pointers when she's debating, so they think she would be the perfect fit for Eagle Fang, I guess, here. So they ask her, and now she's the new girl member, so now they can qualify for the tournament. Eagle Fang can. Here's the only thing. I still wish Johnny and Daniel were working together, because it really doesn't make sense to have three like karate dojos in this whole like area, like in this whole show. Like, we only need to have two, and that's what works, because once you get three in, it gets way too confusing of where the characters are supposed to be at and where their journeys are at. And then when they switch sides so much when there's three, that's just, it's tough. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to Tori's storyline. So pretty much her aunt says she's willing to give money to help raise the family, but then she also says that she also brings up Tori's mom dying, which Tori gets really defensive. So first of all, Tori's aunt was really weird. Like, you could tell she has serious issues, and she shouldn't be judging Tori if she made the same mistakes herself. Like, they're family, so I don't know why she was acting like that. But then again, there's so many messed up people on the show, so okay. So then Tori goes over to Amanda's house and pretty much asks if Amanda can help her get back into school, because her mom can't really do that. So once Amanda finally kind of agrees to do it, then Sam comes in, and she's pissed, like, just to say the least. Like, she is so mad. She gets into a fight with Amanda, and I gotta say, I understand where Sam's coming from here. Like, imagine, like, someone who tried to kill you in your own house, then just showing up at your house and seeing her there with your mom, who's expressed in the past that this person should be in jail. Like, that's a lot for Sam to handle, so I can't blame her there. And then pretty much Daniel asks her, why are you helping Tori? And Amanda says that one time she took a baseball bat to her math tutor's car after discovering she was having an affair with her dad. And she says, I know what it's like to feel like the world's coming down on you, so that's why I could try to help Tori get herself back up. I like the connection there. However, Amanda never tried to, well, I mean, I guess you can say she tried to, oh yeah, she was in it. So yeah, she tried to kill her. So Amanda almost killed her math tutor. So just now kind of actually processed that. Wait a minute. She actually did it. So that's, oh my gosh, that's bad. I'm sorry. I really just put all those pieces together. Okay. So then Daniel goes to speak to Robbie, and pretty much he wants Robbie back into Miyagi-Do. He just says, you don't belong in Cobra Kai, like, you were one of my best fighters, and I think it's time that you come back and stop playing, like, the devil, stop being under the devil. And he pretty much brings up Silver, who then shows up and is pretty much, is just like, stop poaching my students, like, you're just thinking of Cobra Kai as the bad, when, you know, and he brings up, you've always had a little Cobra Kai in you before leaving, which is true. Daniel was in Cobra Kai, and Silver was one of his teachers, so he kind of has a point. I don't know, though. I do understand so much has happened that Daniel has the right to hate Cobra Kai, but he was once a Cobra Kai. I know that was brought up in Season 2, so yeah, we have that. Interesting here. I love the relationship between Daniel and Silver, and Daniel and Robbie and Silver. That's like such an interesting dynamic. I love Silver still. Like, he's doing a great job at what he's doing, the actor here. Okay. So then finally I wanted to say that Hawk, aka Eli, is down. He's pretty much going by Eli again. His hair is all shaved, so he doesn't have purple anymore. I gotta say, the purple looked great on him. I'm upset that this Cobra Kai, you know, I kind of get it because Hawk did switch sides, but that's pretty harsh to shave someone's head off. I mean, not as bad as beating them up, but in a way it could actually be worse because Hawk lost his identity right there. But now, yeah, he's pretty much all down and about. He's quits, and Dimitri is is his binary brother here. Pretty much says karate is the best thing that ever happened to him, and they're still best friends. And the Mohawk doesn't just define Eli. Like, he could still be his own person without the Mohawk. He doesn't need to be Hawk to be Eli. And I think Dimitri, that's what makes him a really good friend. I'm really surprised Dimitri can forgive Hawk for everything that's happened. Like, breaking his arm, picking several fights with him, like, beating him up at the mall. Like, it's not good. But here's the good news, is that Eli is now joining Miyagi-Do instead of Eagle Fang, and he's gonna be right next to Dimitri, and yeah, that's pretty good, I gotta say. I do think it's nice that we're finally seeing Eli fall into his place in the show, and instead of being like a whole-on villain and psycho that he was last season, it's nice just to see him take a step back and actually become Eli again, because there's nowhere else to go. Like, he broke his best friend's arm. Once that happens, like, there's nowhere worse they can go with him unless they, like, killed someone. They're not going to go that far. So, it's only can get better, and this was the right way to do that, I gotta say. So, props to the writers for doing that. So, that's all I kind of have to say. Comment down below, what did you think of this episode? It was a great episode. I'm excited to talk about more. We have 4 episodes left until the season finale. So, anyways, thank you for watching my studio. I love you guys, and bye, everyone.